go ahead.
Hey guys, we're the Somerset. You're watching A-Sides.
They're fun. Are we good?
Yeah, you're
Oh, we're
good.
filming?
I would keep all of that.
Let's just keep all of it.
Use all of
We're
that.
good. That's how I start all my interviews. We're good.
We're good.
That's how I start all my dates. We're good here, right?
So what's up, guys?
We're here.
You are.
Yeah.
So welcome to detention.
Welcome to this basement in White Plains.
Was that really the first time you played Jean Jacket?
That's the first time we've ever played
pretty
Jean
spot
Jacket.
on. Wow.
Yeah.
First time.
Good stuff.
That's the first time we've ever played Jean Jacket, which is cool.
Is it hard for you, like, to get your voice to, like, actually all of you guys to get up and running, like, so early?
It takes,
in the morning?
when you're singing at 11, it takes a second.
Yeah.
It takes a little longer. But this is great because I got to play acoustic. We got like to play acoustic throughout the rest of the day, and this is like a great little like starting point. So
Awesome.
But yeah, it takes a little longer at 11 a.m. than it does at night.
I would think so.
We're not really morning people, or at least I'm not a morning
I'm not.
person.
I don't usually kick in until 2 o'clock. So
Same.
Yeah.
Same here.
good for you guys
Yeah.
for performing
My
at such a
brain's-
higher level than me.
Takes a lot of coffee.
Every single.
My brain is kicking. My voice usually takes it a little bit further
When
behind.
you meet the morning person, I'm a morning person. I like to just start my day, fresh squeezed oat juice.
That's
you know.
usually when
I don't know any of those people.
that's
I'm
usually
saying, I
when
really
that's
don't.
usually when I get the check.
I'm like, you're a pathological liar.
Yeah.
I don't believe
I don't
at
trust
all.
you.
So guys, you have the new album coming out on April Fool's. So like, is there like any hidden stuff on the album like that's funny or?
Yeah, the album's actually not coming
It's
out.
not coming
at all.
out.
It's not coming
It's a
out?
complete
No,
joke.
You
totally.
should totally
Yeah.
do that.
We're
You should
just,
totally do
we're
that.
just looking for all this press and all these acoustic.
Have it come out
performances.
March
We're not-
31st.
Yeah, we actually don't even have
You
that.
know,
No,
we're
we're gonna do the Kanye West and wait like 2 weeks
We
like
should.
after.
And then you
Yeah.
should
Oh, and then we're actually-
rework.
and then
It's
we're
only
actually
available on
fix
Tidal.
once it's
Actually,
out.
We're gonna
so
fix-
our album is only available on Tidal as well.
Kanye doesn't believe in the art is never finished. It's never finished, only
He's
abandoned
still
because
tweaking
he's
it.
still working on an album that he's already put out. So
Crazy.
power to him, I guess.
So guys, talk to me about this album, Stories
From
from
Monday.
Just one
Stories from
Monday.
Just
One.
a single Monday.
What was that Monday? And by the
It
way,
was a
it's-
great weekend.
do you see the irony that it's Tuesday and we're talking about Monday?
Yes.
Is that the right use of irony? Because it
No.
doesn't matter because Alanis Morissette destroyed the true
Yeah.
meaning of irony.
Yeah,
That's so true.
Nothing in that song is ironic.
She's destroyed a lot of things.
Hey, take it back. Atlantis is great.
No, I mean just like my hopes and dreams of ever being like, you know, strong, powerful songstress. Like, she beat me to it.
Yeah, Stories from Monday. One single Monday. Really great weekend.
Yeah.
One really good Monday, and that's where we've left off so far.
Yeah, but was that like a whole? What is the whole theme of? Because I hear Monday, and you know, Monday is a
Yeah, Monday. We're
you know
trying.
what I mean?
We're trying to make the world feel a little bit better about Monday.
Good luck. Good luck with
We're
that.
trying to change the world one Monday at a time.
Yeah.
But I think it's called Stories from Monday, at least a little bit on our end, because it had been 3 years between albums. It had been a year and a half kind of at home, taking a break, making a record very slowly. And I think this weird like fast forward button happened to us where we had spent 6.5 years of our lives from like 18 to our mid-20s just on tour, and it felt like one really long metaphorical weekend, and then all of a sudden that was over, and it was the beginning of like the work week, and we were making this new record, and we were kind of taking a long time working on it, and it kind of was like this like fast forward into adulthood and catching up on like the last 8 years that we missed.
Yeah.
I think this record to me signifies like a new chapter and like just kind of a new starting point, and I think that's what we also want I think our listeners to take from it is I think the record definitely sounds like the end of something and the beginning of something new.
Cool. I mean, can you guys reflect on all the stuff that did happen for the last record? Like, especially with the time off. Not that you guys were doing absolutely nothing in those 3 years. I mean
There was a lot of nothing.
you guys all retired to Florida. Right?
Yeah.
Well, I went to
played
Mexico
shuffleboard.
3 times in a year, so
Yeah.
there's a lot of nothing.
But I mean, you did accomplish so much, like
Yeah.
you know, with iHeartRadio.
Yeah.
And,
It seemed like the longest 2 years of our lives, and then all of a sudden it was kind of like this. We knew we had to hit like this pause button for a second, kind of collect ourselves. A lot of us moved and stuff like that, kind of got life stuff figured out, and we started working on the record, and it was kind of like it bursts. Like we found it hard to sort of like roll into it and kind of start like really making progress. So it was these really small bursts of inspiration kind of spread over like a year of time. And in between that, I mean, we, you know, at one point didn't even know if this was going to be the last album, or if we're like, well, does this, you know, it felt like it had taken such a toll and such a long time to be making that it was kind of like, hey, and a lot of the songs we're writing and Brian was writing, a lot of, in the song, in the record, I think there's like 4 references to like a party being over. There's a lot of references to this like metaphorical party and sort of the end of this party. And so there was a point in the towards the end of the record where we're like, is this kind of like the last record? Because a lot of the themes kind of feel like this, like I said, this metaphorical party ending.
Is that why you're wearing black?
I think so.
It's a funeral.
It's a funeral. We were
We're all
prepared
mourning.
for. We were
I
prepared.
already can feel the tension because these guys are like totally like wearing brighter colors.
Jean jacket club over here.
Yeah, no. But
No, I mean, it sucked. I feel like there's a lot of ways to say it, but no, it sucked. I remember on one of our first tours ever, we toured with the band Cartel, and they had a huge, successful song. And I remember their bass player, Jeff, talking to me about it. He's like, getting up there is easy. Staying up there is, like, really hard. And I think for us, we weren't even where the goal wasn't there yet, but we were certainly the best we'd ever been. And we were like, well, how do we stay up here? How do we do that? And I think we asked ourselves a lot of good questions, but destructive questions when you're trying to be artistic and when you're trying to create something that means something true to you. And it just made the whole process way more daunting than it had to be. And I think we kind of just, our brains were our worst enemies at that point.
Yeah, this weird thing happened where we sat down and had a conversation about this. Maybe this has run its course. Maybe it's time to maybe we just make the record ourselves, use the songs we have, and call this like a farewell record. And it wasn't until we kind of let our guard down, stopped thinking so much, and just made the record and realized that the batch of songs were definitely good enough that it wasn't kind of until that moment that we realized, oh, this album's awesome. Why would we stop doing what we're doing? This is actually our best work so far.
These brothers almost split up too, I heard.
Yeah, they almost...
never.
That's
I actually almost murdered him with
No,
a
this is
butter
how
knife
bad
once.
things got. They're like, we're not going to even...
We're not brothers anymore.
They're not actually, they Gallaghered their way out
Yeah.
of this band.
No, you did try to stab me with a butter knife one time.
Not during this record when I was like 8.
Like a really,
Yeah, I didn't just recently a month ago try to stab him with a butter knife.
No.
a really wonderful
I'm more
thing
sane than that.
happened in that time period where, on one end of the coin, it was very hard for me to want to write songs for a very long time. We'd come off the road and I was just fried, and it was like, write songs? I was like, okay, tell me what to write about, because I've got nothing. And then I traveled a lot, and I was going a lot of different places, and we weren't really making a record. But in this time period where not a lot was going on, the two non-Gallaghers over here, they got very good at producing records themselves, and it ended up being this kind of silver lining that we were able to make the record ourselves, because when the time came to make the record, they had
Done it.
They had totally excelled in production, and we'd been able to kind of develop our own way of doing things and our own sound of doing things. So you always want to think yeah, we made this record, and this record sounds like the most Somerset record ever, and I feel like you say this in every interview of every album cycle, and then you actually make the record that is just you guys making the record yourselves,
In a bedroom.
and you realize, oh my god, this actually is what the Somerset sounds like.
Yeah.
It just took us 9 years to get there.
So I know that you guys were on the road for better part of April, right? The whole month, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
April and May.
April, May.
Any summer plans? I'm assuming. I mean, it's festival after festival, so I'm just assuming that
We
it's probably too early to say, but I'm sure you're going to bounce festival to festival,
we'll,
maybe.
we'll,
Yeah,
we'll bounce around a
We'll
little
bounce
bit.
around in the
We,
summer.
Yeah.
The Stories from Monday tour is U.S. and U.K. from beginning of April to June 1st, and
Okay.
then that takes most of our time from there. And I guess we kind of get to see what happens next after that, which is kind of exciting.
Cool. Don't break up.
The other really really exciting thing about having broken up and then come back from the dead is that, for the first time in 9 years, I don't feel the pressure of expectation. We just kind of get to do it, and it's really cool.
Nice.